Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on Merc Gaming. Today on Identity 5, I'm playing as Merc in rank match with my friend as the forward. So here, the Chang teleported straight on top of me as soon as the match started, and I pallet stunned him and used one of my elbow pads to put some distance between us, and because that was not a very good area to kite at, that was what I did, and I waited around at this pallet, but the Chang moved on to find the seer who was decoding in this corner. So he went after the seer and I went back to decoding, and he was doing his best to predict what the hunter was trying to do, and here he was trying his best to avoid getting hit, and he moved on to go into the church. And the hunter also had blink, so I think that is a very popular strategy among hunters these days, is to use Chang with blink. Usually in the past they bring teleport or peepers, so to see that this hunter is using blink, and it's not just this hunter, it's quite a few of them actually. So yeah, I was quite surprised. Anyway, the seer has been kiting for a bit, and I guess he wasn't predicting a blink either, and that's why he didn't have time to use his owl right here. And at this point we have 4 ciphers remaining, and the forward was nearby and got the stun and saved the seer once, and the seer immediately used his owl here and used the portal that the priestess put down and got to this pallet. So the hunter destroyed the portal and went to this pallet, and then the seer managed to stun the hunter with the pallet, which was a very good job. And then the forward stayed around to try and help him, and the priestess and I were decoding different ciphers, and there are 3 ciphers remaining now. And the hunter is still going after the seer, and the seer is trying his best to kite, and this is a really good area for him to kite at, and the hunter still have 90 seconds before his blink comes back, so the seer can last quite a bit if he doesn't make any mistakes. And here the Chang destroyed the pallet, so the seer moved over to this area and was trying to mind game the seer, and thought the seer would, vault the window to get inside, and that's why the Chang used his skill there. And here he finally downed the seer again, and the forward was nearby, but this time he didn't manage to get a stun, but he still mind gamed the hunter enough so that the hunter dropped the seer and bought us a few more seconds, I guess. So the priestess and I were trying our best to decode, and the forward was going in for the save. And the priestess was actually really near as well, and she got off her cipher to come and help, I guess. So the hunter destroyed her portal and was trying to look around to see where, the survivor is. And the forward got the save right here, right before half. And then the hunter proceeded to go after the seer again. Yeah, so actually I was using my other account, which was a lot older, and it was an Android account, but for some reason Android accounts and iOS accounts can't be linked together, and I couldn't really use my Android account on my iOS phone, so I finally got to use this really beautiful Steam Teen skin, and it is limited, so I don't think you can get it anymore. But anyway, I was kiting the Chang around, and they were priming the last 2 ciphers, so it was okay, because as long as the hunter wasn't going after the seer again, we have a chance to win this match. So yeah, I didn't mind him chasing me at all, and I was trying to, keep baiting him to come after me. And here he was really smart. He knew I was going to use my elbow pad, so he used his blink, which wasted my elbow pad, but it was okay because, he also used his blink, which means he can't really switch to another trade of his, and he will have to wait 136 seconds for it to come back. So here I dropped the pallet at once because I didn't want to get hit at the pallet, so that was why I did that. And then I quickly transferred over to this area. But honestly, the seer has really used up quite a lot of these pallets already, so I got hit, which was pretty normal, and they primed the cyber at once. And it was fine, and I just continued to kite around this area. And I thought the hunter would, continue to go after me, and I knew that the dungeon was right there, so I could just jump in as soon as they opened the exit. So I guess the hunter was trying his best, and then he went to where the forward was decoding the gate, and the forward got soul siphoned, so he couldn't interact with, pallets or windows, anything like that, and he got down, but the three of us went out of the other exit, and we got the rank victory. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please leave a like if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you want to, and I will see you again very soon in the next video. Bye!